Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, this will be nothing. And as always, I have to thank each and every one of you guys, because you guys are what makes this channel special and different from anybody else. The interactions, the comments and stuff. Yes, even from you trolls. And I know I shouldn't feed the trolls, but hey, I actually have fun messing with some of you guys. But, you know, they always tell me, don't quit your day job, and I haven't. So I'm sitting here at 6 o'clock in the morning fighting DC traffic in the rain to get to work. But for me, driving is kind of therapeutical. I don't usually listen to the radio. I actually just kind of listen to my thoughts, and that's when I do a lot of my thinking in life and stuff. If I've got a problem, I need to come up with a solution. Generally speaking, I'll wake up in the middle of the night with the way to fix the problem, or while I'm driving. And I'm just sitting here running through my mind the Dallas Cowboys. Now, you guys know I go through the history of football. You know, I'm a history buff when it comes to that. And I look back at things that have happened and see what I think will happen in the future because of that. Now, make no mistake, we have a killer schedule for next year. The NFC East, you can throw out the records, they're always dogfights. So that's 6 games that are hell to begin with. But then when you start adding in Atlanta, Green Bay, which is always Seattle, Denver, Kansas City, the Raiders, we've got a tough road to hoe. And when you look back, the NFC East is constantly turning over year after year after year. Even after years that the Giants won the Super Bowls, they didn't go back and win the division the next year. The last time we had a repeat division winner in the NFC East was the Eagles, I think 2003 and 2004. So we have to buck the trend for this season. Now, I feel great about where our offense is. And a lot of people will say, oh, we kept Terrence Williams and Bryce Butler, and, you know, we should have upgraded. No, I'm not sure that there was players out there that we could afford that would have been a true upgrade. Bryce Butler, it was his first year in the system. He's still a young guy. He's shown flashes. He's got to get better at catching the ball with his hands and not his body. And a little bit better route running, but give him a year, he should do better. And as much as people give Terrence Williams a hard time, his numbers are up there with a lot of good second and third team receivers. I'm a man about him as well. Cole Beasley, you know, he's like Wes Welker in the middle there. And I keep telling you that Dez Bryant and Dak are going to have a fantastic year because they'll work together with each other a lot more. So I feel great about the offense. I know we lost Doug Free and Ron Leary, but in my mind, Doug Free is not exactly a premier player. He was more of a shell of himself. Great leader in the locker room, but too many mistakes, too many penalties, too many missed blocks. You know, a lot of the sacks that were given up and the fumbles were because of the guys that got past Doug Free, or we make a great play downfield and all of a sudden we've got a holding call with Doug Free. So I'm not sure that that was that big a loss. So when you look at Ron Leary played fantastic last year, but Collins is as good a player, potential to be even better, you know, provided he stays on the field. So I call that a wash there. So basically what we lost in offense is a right tackle. You look around the NFL, and you tell me an offensive line that's got 4 good offensive linemen, 3 Pro Bowlers, perennial Pro Bowlers, and I'll tell you there aren't any. So I feel good about the offense. The defense showed flashes last year, but what was clear is the pass rush was lacking. When you looked at games going down the stretch, you know, when we had that pass rush, guys like David Irving and Collins and things like that, defense is doing great. But when we didn't get a pass rush, that's when our secondary was exposed, and boom, we lose. I feel good about the players that are there. What we need on that pass rush is we still need a premier guy. And I believe that is the only thing that keeps us from a Super Bowl is a pass rush. We've got the offense that's going to be able to score points. If we can develop a pass rush, and I'm talking about 40-plus sacks next year, we can go to the Super Bowl, flat out. I think Atlanta is going to take a step back. Atlanta benefited from the NFC South being kind of weak. Between New Orleans, Carolina, and Tampa Bay was okay. But I think they're definitely going to have that Super Bowl hangover. Green Bay, they'll be good, but I'm not sure that they're going to be great. Seattle is kind of getting over that window, and they're on the downhill side in my mind. And I look around the rest of the NFC, and I can't say that there's a team that has as many parts in place as the Dallas Cowboys. But we need to get that pass rush together if we want to challenge for Super Bowl. And I'm hoping and praying that in the draft a week from tomorrow, that the Dallas Cowboys take moves and steps to address that, and that it ends up being that we really get some good players. They've tried with DeMarcus Lawrence, they've tried with Randy Gregory. Both of them have shown flashes, but Gregory can't stay off the weed. And DeMarcus Lawrence has kind of stayed nicked up, with back injuries and things. But we have some good guys, like I said, that are there, that I think will do well. But we just need one stud, as Jerry Jones would say, a war daddy. So, at least the traffic finally started moving. I'm almost into D.C. and getting ready to go to work. But friends, as always, thank you guys for watching and commenting on the Joe Boo Sports Report. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Click on the picture of Joe Boo and Sean Lee, so that way you can be part of Spreading the Mojo. Have a great day.